In this video, we are going to take the derivative of the function the square root of x using the four-step process. So the first step in the four-step process is to find f of x plus h. So that's the square root of x plus h. The second step is to take the difference between f of x plus h and f of x. And so this is the square root of x plus h minus the square root of x. And right now this isn't actually looking very good. Next step, calculate f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. This is our difference quotient. Square root of x plus h minus square root of x divided by h. And this is where there's a trick, because these square roots are causing us some problems. And so we're going to multiply by the square root of x plus h plus the square root of x divided by the square root of x plus h plus the square root of x. And the thing to recognize here is we're multiplying by the difference. This is a quantity a minus b times a plus b. That's a squared minus b squared. So our numerator becomes square root of x plus h squared, which is just x plus h, minus square root of x squared, which is just x, all divided by h times square root of x plus h plus square root of x. We can see the x's cancel. We end up with an h divided by h, so that's just 1. So 1 divided by square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Finally, we're going to take the limit as h goes to 0. So the limit of the difference quotient. Limit h goes to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h equals, limit as h goes to 0, 1 over square root of x plus h plus square root of x. As h goes to 0, square root of x plus h simply becomes the square root of x. We've got 2 of those, and so we end up with 1/2 square root of x in the denominator, or 1/2 x to the minus 1/2. So the derivative of our function, square root of x, is equal to 1/2, I'll write it this way, x to the minus 1/2.